Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, so basically these are private AI workstations. The only challenge in today's environment is that most of them want to adopt AI. So people are not going to replace AI, but businesses that adopt AI will replace businesses that are not adopting AI. And given that as a background, most of the businesses which have very sensitive data, especially in healthcare or fintech, legal, they don't want to put their data or documents on the cloud because then it's open for spamming, it's open to scamsters, and a lot of other things that we are seeing, irrespective of the firewall. So this particular company is looking for. So we are not looking at partners who are traditional trading partners, but we're looking for collaborators because this is more of a selling with passion to educate an end user why a private AI workstation scores over a cloud based and what are the advantages, because there is a premium to it. Because if anyone wants to put a large language, medium language, or a small language model, they have to pay in hundreds and thousands of dollars, if not millions. Whereas this is a fraction of that cost. But the cost between a cloud based and a private workstation, there's a steep jump. So we need to educate the client why he needs that and how it's going to protect them in the future. So we're basically looking for collaborators and not traders.
Got it. Got it. So I think the question is, he wants to introduce something of value, which is already a successful product in the Italian market, and he wants to educate and start a new market in India. That's what his problem is. And suggestions, ideas, how could he do that? What collaborators could he look at? What could be his angles of approach? How can he start the discussion in India? That's the reason he's coming anyway to the 10X Summit anyway. But beyond that, so how can he do that? What could be his angles of approaches, guys? Richard, other people?
No, just thinking because the AI is a new tech, right?
Yeah.
So who's going to adopt? Finding partners is one thing because people are in that space. For example, in workstation space only will be the persons most likely to be contacted for any particular server related products or anything like that. So I don't know anybody outside the industry will be able to. It's not about passion or anything, but it's business sense. When somebody is going to pitch for a server or a workstation, he has to be in a related industry. One, two, uh, who's going for AI based tech? Yeah, mostly now everybody is playing around with AI tech. So, um, but
I
seriously,
think the awareness is a challenge, right? The awareness right now,
correct, correct.
it's a new thing, and it's kind of
No,
people are
because,
everyone is aware of it. It is like people know, for example, Yashasvi Jaiswal is the next big thing. They are all aware of it.
mm, mm, mm.
I mean, of course, he's performing now. Maybe that's not the right example, but the idea is, like there might be people who are they know they're the future, but let me wait for it, kind of a thing. That's the situation right now, isn't it? So how do you crack that, guys? What suggestions you can, what all can we do to, because there is what Madhur is very clear about is it's a multi-million dollar business. So much money can be made. And typically, who are the people who might be good partners, Madhur, for this? Unmute yourself, please. Unmute.
Sorry, like what Mr. Richard said, he's right because people should have basic knowledge about computers and they should be in the hardware space. So if you look at the current trend, there are a lot of companies, businesses who are adopting AI, but they're outsourcing it to a consultant. There are AI consultants who say that you can outsource one part of your business to AI and then they give them an software as a service kind of a model. So those kind of consultants also would be of help because then they will say, why do you want to put on a cloud? We know someone who can give you a workstation. So they can then become like a referral partner and then we can then have a trading company in between can sell the product. So Kashyap, you're right. Just from a perspective of the money in terms of what it can do, the product was launched effective, I think maybe just less than 2 months, and we are already talking to one of the government where they are looking at place a contract of 17 million euros. This is just in a span of 40 days. They are basically
So
using it for their.
let me ask a question here. Guys, how many of you want to earn $17 million euros? How many of you want to write in the chat box, please? How many of you want to in the chat box? Which will be a lot of people, right? Which will be a lot of people. That's the whole point of it. So now that is a hook. Of course, money is a hook. So yes, okay. Yeah. So the idea is, guys, people are hooked to the money, right? Like, people don't understand tech, but they are hooked by the money. We start with the hook itself, Madhur. Okay. And then these consultants get created around it, actually. So maybe you may have a consultant creation education program that who are motivated by money, and they create a market and a connection for you on their own, because you have the access, right? You have the access to that system, which is you only have that access. And it is a new opportunity, which is fantastic. And it is not so far of a new opportunity. It is a pink ocean, which is like everyone is using ChatGPT nowadays. And people are aware that this is a big opportunity. And everyone is thinking that, oh, I know there is AI thing, but I don't think I'm making money. I am fear of missing out, right? Everyone seems to be making money around me for AI, but apart from me, what is that thing? So they're all aware of it. So that is a bug already happening in their heads. So that is what you can actually tap into and create consultants. If you cannot find them, finding them is fantastic. But if you cannot find them, I would simply do, if I was you, if I would put some 20, 30, 40K just for Facebook ads, you will get this run. Are you a software consultant? Would you like to take up the leap in the next big AI thing? Run a webinar,
Yeah.
educate them. Yeah.
You are telling the right things, actually. You know what? We are actually creating two things. One is an academy, which is actually going to train youngsters and, who want to adopt non-invasive AI, so to speak. But we are also creating an advisory board. So all this advisory board, we will select people who are consultants and then bring them on the board. So people will have to earn the position as an advisory board in our organization, so that then they become advisors for a lot of people. So these big names. It's like a doctor who's a very senior doctor, but he's being called by other doctors to go and operate because the surgery is complicated, or he's a very educated doctor. He has to go for conferences, and similar kind of a thing we are trying to bring into this, where we are creating an advisory board where people will have to apply, we'll select them, and then they will go and talk to in conferences, in meetings, in their close network about our product. Not actually selling it because it's non-compliant, but talking about it and saying, did you know that there is an on-prem private AI workstation company?
I would say, if I was you, right? If I was you, I would do what I'm doing, right? Like this videos and
Yep.
do interviews with these experts, because the idea is AI is such a vast, like it's rapid, it's so hooky. Like you put a AI post and let's say do a LinkedIn live AI based, you'll get a lot of hooks, a lot of people coming in, a lot of
Yeah.
you start pulling in a lot of these AI consultants, AI people, etc. And that becomes your hook zone to start getting into the word of mouth for these people. So if I was you, I would actually take up, either you can do a recorded version of this. I don't think you can do it with LinkedIn live only takes 10 minutes recorded stuff. But there are some platforms like Be Live, or use StreamYard. Like this, there are a lot of platforms you can use for doing these live sessions. You can
Okay.
broadcast them. And I do record it and then of course post it. That's a different way I do. But if you start doing it, you can start getting the hits. That is one, the content marketing part, I would do it for sure. And second is I would run Facebook ads, because content marketing is good but not reliable. Content marketing is good for positioning that, hey, these people get to notice you from the industry. But that's not a guarantee for results. But if you want to control results, like we are doing a community, right? You think about creating a community of the AI experts or something. Like make it very generic, people can understand. Don't make it so technical that people run away, right? Any like lowest hanging fruit, because Facebook likes low hanging fruits. If you say I want to talk to a dentist who has three teeth, that becomes terrible with Facebook. It is going to be working terrible. We make it generic. Okay, I would like to learn about AI, and if you make it generic, of course you'll get some junk leads, but you'll get some stuff people like we found through that route, right? Like that, get people and then create that community. We have this WhatsApp group similar to that. You start engaging people. You create this affiliate system, educate them how they can make their make their first $1 million through you. That creates that magic, because AI
Yeah.
is never going. It's for sure. It's next 10 years thing. It is that, right? And you're at the forefront of it, which is a fantastic thing.
Yeah.
So you create this thing, it will really help.
Cool.
Yeah, I have a suggestion for Madhur. That you can tie up with or talk to information security companies or consultants who are providing their services to a lot of companies who are maintaining servers and data. So if you can, yeah, it would also be an educating thing for them to and they would be much more open, and they also understand on one side the industry, on the other side the new technologies that could be adopted.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, that's one of the things, because it's a very secure kind of a network. I mean, it's a secure kind of a product for especially where there is sensitive data. So that's a good suggestion that we will definitely be looking at companies which are dealing with sensitive data.
Yeah.
And when you come, Vamshi is going to be there in that meetup. And like that, a lot of people are there, well networked. Okay, just sit with
I can make some connections.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
that'll be nice. So, Kashyap, one of the other things I wanted is also to be, when I'm there, I'm also looking at collaborating with some of these social media companies which do video editing, because that's one thing I'm doing is I'm planning to put 100 videos on educating on AI, because I learned it being in healthcare after 30 years of working in healthcare. I educated myself on AI. So my journey presented in the form that people should know how, AI helps them from the basics. So I'm also looking at companies that I want to collaborate. So I would use that as an opportunity to
Yes, a lot of people will
collaborate
come.
with companies.
At
Yeah,
least our camera guy himself is a fantastic videographer. And
perfect.
I have one designer who has designed our passport. I don't know if you know, we have launched our 10x passport. Have you seen that 10x passport?
No, I saw that in the message that you said
Yeah,
you'll be getting a
it's
passport.
magical. And Vamshi, you have seen it inside. What is it
Yeah,
about?
it has come out too good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
almost
fantastic.
similar to your regular passport. Who designed it, Kashyap?
It is Rajesh. Rajesh.
I see.
I think he may come, may not come, but I'll connect you to him. He's fantastic. I know he's fantastic. I've been working with him for like forever, almost like 7 years, 8 years. I've been working. He's fantastic. I know exactly what I want. He will do it for sure. And beyond my expectation, he always does that. He has created a replica of our Indian passport, basically. He has created a replica, and all these 10x philosophies are integrated into that.
Nice. I'm here to get the call or the receipt or link payment.
Today, it's volume. They're doing it. I think maybe they're just discussing right now as you speak. They're calling
No
up,
problem.
calling up. Yeah, it's a lot of stress for us, and they're doing it their best. Okay.
Okay. All right.
So
Thank
anyone
you.
else want to give any other suggestions to Madhur? And don't get scared. He's not bomb. Okay. Imagine if you would have been a girl, Madhur.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, it's always funny when I go to the airport, especially in the US.
I mean,
You're always red flagged.
Yeah.
in a funny way. Yeah. So cool. And Sanjay, you have something to say?
Hi, Ms. Madhur. So I'm actually working with health tech. So I'm working with Philips ICA software to manage ICUs. So what I'm working on a product wherein we are trying to cater to the periphery and see how peripheral ICUs can be managed from a central station. So if with this, if there is anything that AI, I'm sure that AI, I've heard that AI has a role in tele ICUs. So I don't know if that's relatable to you. If that is there, we can kind of collaborate.
He's going to come. Sanjay
Yeah.
he's going to be there.
I'll be
Yes.
very happy to sit down and chat, because I've been doing healthcare for 30 years, including diagnostics and radiology. So yeah, there's a lot that can be done. I'm sure we can have a good conversation.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thanks.
Good. Already know the kind. Already you guys
I'll
know
meet up.
50 of people are coming, right? Like a lot of business can happen there. Okay, and that means you please bring at least one more person, because what we're doing is tough. Please understand this. It's a lot of stress we take. We don't actually make money. If you're lucky, we break even. That's the kind of work we do. And please help us. Okay, that's my humble request. Please bring a friend or two. It will really help us. Okay. So next question. So please bring a question. Veda, you want to say something, Veda?
No, I am really new to this line, so just thinking we'll have to really think and come back on that day.
Okay. So let's go to the next question. Please keep writing your questions, guys, because if not, I'll go to Suman because he always has a fantastic question. Are you ready for the next question, Suman? If she is there, okay. So next question is from Vamshi. Vamshi, he's asking, my goal. Why don't you come on video and if you can come on video and talk about the context, as much as context you can give, Vamshi, it will be great, so that then other people can understand what you do, who you are, etc.
Yeah. Hi. This is Vamsi. I'm a plot developer, focusing at North Bangalore. I've been in this industry for the last 18 years. What we do is we buy lands and we convert them into approved plots and sell them. So that's what we do. Our strength is in legal due diligence, which means we buy litigation-free properties. We have acquired that expertise with our legal team in buying, and we are really good at that. So that's what we offer it to our customers, a litigation-free, hassle-free buying experience for our customers. So this year I have set a target of 300 crores. And how I'm going to do is by forging collaborations, and tie-ups with investors, property owners or builders, and channel partners. So
What is the challenge? What is the challenge you're facing right now?
Yeah, setting up the platform is what I need to do now.
Platform of?
Platform where I can bring in investors, then the property owners and channel partners who would sell the property.
Fantastic. Did you get the question, guys? So he wants to be a platform to enable the investors and the sellers to interact with him, and he's already doing at his own scale, and he wants to 10x it. Is that right?
Exactly. I've been doing it on my own, buying properties, getting all the legal sanctions, approvals, developing the property, and then selling as well. So I've been involved in all these.
Maybe the core question is, how can he do the partnerships? How can he get buyers and sellers together? Is that right?
Yeah, buyers, sellers, and the investors.
And the investors, which is like the buyers, right?
Yeah.
So
no, the end buyers are different. They are the customers.
Okay. And how do you differentiate them as from investors?
Investors are one who would come in and invest on the properties
on a large scale.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then the property is developed, either constructed or converted into plots, and then sold to the end customers.
Okay, got it. So he's looking for he wants to be a platform for three things: is for investors, for buyers, and sellers. Yes or no? Now is that better?
Yeah, investors, property owners.
Property owners, okay, and
channel partners. Channel partners are the ones who sell the properties to the end customers.
Got it. So he's looking for property owners, investors, and channel partners. These three things you're looking for.
Exactly.
So how can you do that? Please, all you experts, please open up. How can he get a lot of? We're looking at this is a 10x, right? Like how can he get a lot of any one of these three? Because if he cracks one model, he cracks everyone else. Any thoughts? Low spending, high return. That's what we're looking at. Thoughts, ideas? Anyone? Richard? Anyone? I'm trying to like pick some names. Krishna Prasad, Madhur, Sanjay Swami. How can he get a lot of people? Because his numbers are very simple. If he gets a lot of any one of these things, he can 10x his business because he has that base ready already. So if he gets a lot of these people, they will multiply his business, and he's looking for that. How can he do that?
Yeah, and it can happen really fast.
Yeah.
The faster I can do, the yearly goal can be achieved.
And he's already part of this networking places like ours and other people. He's already part of networking groups, but he's looking for speed. How can he get lot many more people? Where can he get it? You want to try, Veda?
No, I was also, I have been in this industry for 25 years now, in the real estate industry. I've worked with most of the A-grade builders. So there are real estate funds, fund conglomerations where there are people who will invest and wait and take the returns. And now it's really becoming huge. I think he should look at those fund houses or fund groups. In fact, there are individual groups who are doing this very much. So they in a group invest, take over, and they'll wait for 1 year or whatever it makes. And
Any examples? Names you can give? Names, examples?
no, I have many apartment complexes where they buy 10, 12, 15 apartments. See, before a corporate would buy, now individual people, say 100 people together, come together, they put up funds and they buy. And one of the real estate people or house will handle these investors. So that's really growing fast now.
And where do we get
Maybe
in touch with them?
I will speak to Vamshi and maybe put across to 1 or 2 people who do such kind of things. Maybe he will get an idea how this works and how he can approach accordingly. See, I have come out of this industry in 2016, but from 1997 to 2016, I was only in this industry, handling all the higher profiles and other things. So now I'm really out of this, but I am in touch with the industry, and maybe I can help Madhur meet 2 or 3 such fund individual houses where they can help him out.
And Veda ma'am, of course, we're all here for money. Okay.
Yeah.
We're all here for money, and because we work with a lot of ultra HNIs and we're getting a lot of deals, of deals in the real estate space. Okay. And
Yes.
you know how it works, right? It is all about connections.
Yes, of course, of course. See, that's what I'm saying. I have been in this industry for 25 years complete, and I've been working. It was not individual. So working for bigger house, bigger developers, I have worked for. So maybe there are a lot of things that we'll have to handle, but this is one of the things that is really picking fast. I know people who have come out of Shobha and doing this for one of the projects in Whitefield where they have already sold out. People have invested. So these things are something that we need to look out, give them assurance that this much would be the returns. They will fund it to you. Then again, he will have to go back to the channel partners and all to sell it and offload it or whatever, however we plan to offload it.
Got it. Brilliant, right?
That's one thing that it's happening in the industry. So I think you should utilize those verticals.
I'll talk to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm coming into the summit. I'll meet you.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear.
I've already.
So, anyone else want to suggest a way that might be creative way of getting these people? Where else? Where else are the clusters? I think we are looking for these clusters, right? This the influencers one to many. See, business is all about one to many.
Vamshi, one more thing. Foxconn and all are coming in. Okay. I have been doing a lot of research of late in Devnalli for a hotel project. Foxconn has coming in and it has big requirements. So if we can go there, meet them, one of the companies I'm talking to, maybe likewise there would be multiple things. So we can catch hold of people who can invest there and Foxconn can rent it. That arrangements can happen immediately because this requirement is immediate. So they are left and right renting out, buying out properties in and around that place.
Who?
Foxconn. Yeah.
Please connect me to them because we have quite a few opportunities.
I know. I have a hotelier who has rented his hotel from 3 years to Foxconn, complete building.
Oh.
The owner. So I was talking to him how the industry works.
So if
and
you
other
want to
things.
meet people like Veda, please come to the next summit. This is going to be.
No. I'm very, very, very low-lying, simple girl. I
Yeah.
think
No,
that
this is an advertising. Okay, this is an advertising. Like this is what is going on. Watching this on YouTube.
That's my passion. So I just speak.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, of course, guys, I think you get an idea, right? It's not only Veda, right? A lot of people like that, like a lot of experience, and I met a lot of people right here in this platform. Amazing people are coming, guys. Please know this, okay? A lot of quality people are coming. So this is your opportunity to grow business, and we're very serious about growing business. We are not a startup community, okay? Anyone says, "Hey, I'm a startup," we either convert them into a business or say, "Don't come here," right? So anyone else want to give some suggestions? I was talking about this concept, right? We want to like look for clusters, influencers who maybe, let's say, for example, right, there are some Instagram influencers who have a lot of people and they don't make money, correct? So, but they have a lot of reach. I'm just give an example of Instagram, for an analogy's sake. These people have a lot of access, but they don't know how to make money out of it. And I'm very sure in every sector, there are some clusters of leaders who don't know how to influence and make money with people around them. It can be apartment, someone president of apartment owners association or whatever, right? So can you utilize their access for your purpose? And they're waiting to make money. Everyone is making money, and show them how we can make money with them. And definitely they will start opening. Of course, they'll be very slow. And, like in the beginning, they don't trust you. That's the whole point of it. At least, you start pushing through the agenda, giving them small wins. And that's the way I would look at. Anyone else want to talk about this before we move to the next question? Next question is by Suman Kashyap. I'm already telling you this. Okay.
This land base, you already have a land base, right, in North Bangalore that is entirely funded by you. What would be the size of that?
We have completed one 3-acre project. Now
Okay.
we already have about 4 acres registered, and another 6.5 acres under agreements.
Okay. So now you need investors to develop the area, or how is it?
Not just for this project. Now I want to scale up on a much larger scale by getting in, pooling in investors and property owners and channel partners.
But it's same that layout only, right? It is not like a villa development or apartments.
Yeah, my strength is in plotted developments.
Plotted development, okay.
Yeah, but we can do construction as well, apartments or even villas.
Now, construction is a different area, right?
Different game. Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
That's why I asked you the question.
Yeah,
because nowadays, you take any one apartment block, that itself works out to 100 crores, 200 crores. You take a big. So if you're not into construction and only selling villa plots, it's a different ball game.
True.
And investors per se, now I've seen a lot of Instagram people are promoting this concept of getting 36% return per year. Just put 12 lakhs and get 36 lakhs in 5 years down the line by exiting. That means a group invests, say, 50 lakhs, and that means 10 people in a group will invest at 50 lakhs in a property. And in 3 years, 4 years time, they get to exit out at a higher valuation. That is what is being promoted around. This is a Bangalore based I'm talking about. Okay. So probably you might have to follow similar lines like that. Because REITs is one option, but that is basically real estate investment trust is only for where you are constructing a big office complex and giving it out rent, and then that rent accrues to all the people who have invested in the rights fund, correct? So, but that there's a minimum of 100 crores in that. The SEBI requirement is about 100 crores or 200 crores. I'm not very sure, but I know it's minimum is 100 is there. So REITs is one way of getting people to invest in your the amount which you're looking for, say 100 crores or something like that. Okay. Other than that, I'm not very sure because your existing itself, you should be able to, fast track your, because if you're not about acquiring the land, it's about exiting from what you have. So the faster you exit from what you have, the more you will be able to, it's a rotation business, cash flow rotation. So if you get stuck with one project and then you're not able to go to the next one immediately, so the turnaround time has to be reduced from the time you acquire to the time you dispose of the entire property. That turnaround cycle, you have to find a way to reduce that cycle.
Exactly.
So if you do that, then probably you can complete maybe 1 or 2 projects in a year or 2 years time. So your basic problem is turnaround time. It is not about the land acquisition or anything, because you can always partner up with the landowner and say, I'll develop the plot. You take 50%, I take 50%. That is not that you can always do that. But the question is, how fast can you? Because the owner also wants the immediate cash realization. Okay, so he also wants immediate cash. You also want the immediate returns from whatever you're doing. So it's a question of turnaround time. So your promotional activity for selling the place should be faster. That should be more of a concentration rather than getting investors. Investors are not primarily not the only way to achieve your target. You can do the 300 crores by doing it yourself itself. Because even if you get an investor, by the time you develop and get out of that project, it will take 2 years down the line, 2, 3 years down the line. Because once the amount becomes bigger, your turnaround time also becomes longer. You got it right. So if you suppose invest 100 crores today in a property which is say 50 acres, when will you sell the 50 acres? Your turnaround time is not there, no?
Correct. It takes
You got
time.
it right. So now you're doing smaller plots. That means you can turn around faster. If you do bigger size, your turnaround time will become longer.
Yeah, relatively.
Got it right. So
Yes.
with whatever you're doing now, you find a way to master yourself in the turnaround time. If you do that mastering, I can sell this 1-2 acres in say 6 months time or 1 year time. If you're able to master that, then it is no more the question of getting somebody to invest, because everybody will get to know, oh, if I give it to Vamsi, I'll get it done in 1 year. My cash is in my hand in 1 year. Whatever X returns.
Correct.
You got it right.
Yeah,
So it is not the question of investment. It's a question of when I'll get back my investment. Okay. So
that becomes the hook that
correct.
gets you the speed.
Correct. So because what I'm seeing is, see, I also was searching for properties. I'm finding lot of places people have invested 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and the prices have become stagnant. Okay. And these are all surrounding Bangalore. And all the people who have invested are all IT professionals. They invested just because it was a hype for invest in a property. It's a safe investment, and you will get 2x or 3x the returns, whatever. But it has remained stagnant because maybe development issues, or maybe development still not come to that area or whatever it is. Okay, but the whole point is, as far as Vamsi is concerned, he has to find a way to market the whatever plot he's got at a faster pace. Target audience he should figure out, and only target them and try to get them to, because all IT
Basically,
professionals are investing.
if he has access to a community of IT professionals, doctors.
Yes.
That would make the speed go up anyway. That's the
correct.
Whole.
Correct.
And that's where we can, that's where we can help you. We are good at creating communities. Okay. So let's go to the next question. Anyone else want to add?
Again, he can have a referral program for from the existing client, right? Which gives him a big mileage. Some kind of a referral paybacks or something like that. What they do.
True. That is also incentivized.
Yeah, incentivize the existing with the existing
Correct.
client. That will be a very quick turnover.
Correct.
So that has to be taken care first. Because they believe you, they have bought from you, and they have the trust. So that trust can be really transferred in a very positive way to people whom they talk to.
Yeah,
So
they have
incentivize
experienced that.
them. That's what I feel. That will be a very easier job said and done.
Fantastic. Good. So let's go to the next question from Suman Kashyap. What is your question, Suman?
Hello.
Yes.
But today I don't have anything, Kashyap.
Okay. Don't have a question. Good. No problem. So let's go to Veda. Veda, ma'am,
I'm
do you have
still
any question?
processing with whatever you told me.
Okay. What all did you learn? Let us hear it, because let us also learn through that. Okay. What all are you like new thing that you have noticed, and what all are you implementing, which is processing you right now?
Red Sea and Blue Sea.
Oh, good.
Most striking. Yeah.
And what was about it? People who don't know about it, what can you explain that?
And that was explained by you.
Yeah, why don't you do that also? Because that's where we learn, no?
Yeah. Red Sea is like, the people, they fight with each other. They bite they bite the other one, and the blood flows out. And then Blue Sea is like, which is away from the Red Sea. And then, so if you want to make money, you have to jump into the Red Sea.
And be part of the pink ocean.
Yeah. And then make it a pink ocean.
The money is in the pink ocean, not in the red or in the blue.
Blue.
Yeah.
Right.
Not too new, not too old, in between. That's what is sweet spot. Okay. So ma'am, Veda ma'am, you have a question.
Yeah, see, I have taken up a Bangalore. I think I've told this before also, that I've taken up a Bangalore marketing rights from a company called Bands and Windows, who are into manufacture of aluminium windows.
I
And
remember. Now I remember you very well now. Yes. I
So
think you first ever episode or second episode you spoke about it.
Second, yes. So I we manufacture windows which are up to 20 feet height, and we are the only manufacturers in India who does that. That's something that we have a edge over any MNCs for that matter. And we have a sliding windows, curved sliding windows where nobody does it. We have a remote control skylights opening systems which nobody has it in India. So to say we are proud to be Indian, I have taken over Bangalore rights, Karnataka rights from them. And I have a showroom in Malleshwaram. My only question now is they are not into giving a dealership to anyone. They are not into it. So through marketing rights, how do I identify channel partners and go into deeper Karnataka? What would be the best idea to do that?
Okay, did you get the question? She is manufacturing this aluminum. What exactly? I mean, maybe I don't know the word.
Windows.
Aluminum.
Okay. Mega windows, you can say.
Mega windows. And she's the only licensed operator in all of Karnataka. And she wants to have a system of channel partners who are not dealers. Is it right?
Yeah, means I cannot give them a dealership because I myself are not dealer. Company don't believe in dealership. So it has to be a collaboration as channel partners where they get paid.
Sales partners.
Yes.
Sales
so
partners.
In Karnataka, so I have to go to.
So why don't you also tell us who are typically people who are buying this?
These are very it's a very high-end premium windows.
Who are the ones who are buying it? I mean, are the end customers buying it, or the in-between people buying it? Are the architects?
Architects are the very big connect for us, who does very big villas, where the construction cost would be more than 3-4 crore rupees. So 1 crore, a construction of a 30-40 house, and their architects are not my connects because they can't afford it.
So I have two connections, two architects I have connections.
Yeah, bigger one. So one through architects, where I have already trying to form a referral fee and other things. I don't want anyone to do a favor to me. Let us work on a business model and let them earn. I also earn, and it's a win-win situation.
So your question is what? Your question is what now?
My question is, apart from architects, how do I go in? See, I have a lot of ideas. I have to go to marble dealers. I have to go to big granite dealers where they have a lot of architects coming in. That architects will be a referral to me, and how to arrange all of this is one part. How do I go to other districts of Bangalore? That is a little challenging because I'll have to travel and do all my homeworks there. Bangalore, to some extent, is not a problem. And I have a lot of people coming in who are building houses through referrals.
So
Apart from
Ramesh,
referrals, would
yeah,
be the best
yeah.
idea. Promotion kind of a social media is a premium product like this will have a place in social media. Should I do? Should I not do? Even I was looking for a good social media guy. So that you have referred me, I'll also speak to him if I come in. We
Yeah.
are only 2 months old in Bangalore. So I'm very new for this product is new in Bangalore and none of them know about it. So branding is really important to me so that people understand that yes, we do mega windows and we are the only people who do 20 feet windows.
Got
My
it.
competitors
So
go up to 14, 15 feet.
Ramesh has written in the chat box that I have a complete list of Bangalore architects. Okay.
No, architects is fine. See, without reference, they don't allow us inside. I have gone to architects' places where they've given me an appointment and made me sit in the lobby and sent me back without even seeing my samples.
Uh-huh. And where is
I
it?
have had these experiences.
You want what kind of, you don't want numbers of architects, so you are looking for what? You're looking
I'm
for?
looking for architects who are really doing big bungalows, big bungalows where they built 5 to 6,000, more than 7, 8,000 square feet of built up space on a 50/80, preferably and above.
Okay.
They will be my contact because my window for a
So let us
project.
start with that. Let us start with architect connections. How do I reach out to these big architects, not small architects? That's a question we can take right now.
Without big references, they don't allow us. I have tried. I also
Yes.
know most of the architects, half of them, but there are so big architects. IIA is happening on this Sunday, same day what you have. Same
Uh-huh.
IIA, Indian Institute of Architecture Latitude is happening on that day for 24th and 25th.
Okay.
So all architects meet there, but end of the day, what I have realized is architects will only allow us if somebody refers us to them. Otherwise, we are whatever you do, you go and sit there and you have to come
So
back.
basically, you're saying I don't like architects. Like architects don't actually make me money.
No, I don't know. I don't know their.
Okay, so let us try to like understand this problem. Okay, maybe let us try to help her. Like I think Vamshi, you can unmute yourself, and Richard, you can also talk. Who else apart from architects can actually help her to make money? Because we're not talking. This is not a talking session, right? This is a real solutions creation zone. That what's it. So let us try to help her because architects are egoistic people. They get a lot of these calls from multiple people. They're like, yeah,
Exactly. You really spoke my thoughts.
correct. So they don't respect her anymore. So why should we talk to people who don't respect us? Correct. So
Correct.
so how else can
So
she
is
like
this
track?
feeling good? Is this feeling good, or should I keep trying? Is one. Second thing is social media. How do I represent myself in social media? For the branding, and should I go for a lead generation or it should be branding? These two things I would really like to know because I have to start immediately.
Okay, Richard, go ahead.
Hi, Kashyap.
Yeah.
Hi, Kashyap. I'm Krishna Prasad here,
Please go
Veda.
ahead. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes.
have an answer to this. Let me tell you about what I'm into as a business man here. I've been doing a glass, toughened glass partitioning business from last 15 years in Bangalore. Okay, and I have a
Okay.
brand called redoshowers.com. You can check the website also. We are 15 years
Okay.
old company, and we are also parallelly working with UPVC window manufacturers supplying to our projects, as well as the aluminum partitioning, with the basic profile to the high-end profile. I think the kind of size that you're referring to, it is actually has it is considered to be the better profile than the usual aluminum profile what we talk. So in
Yes.
Bangalore, according to
Hmm.
me, with the website that we have, redoshowers.com, we are able
Hmm.
to generate only leads from our website. I'm
Oh.
not doing marketing. I'm not doing Instagram marketing. I'm not doing social media marketing. I'm not
Hmm.
doing even pamphlets circulation marketing. Nothing. There's no,
Okay.
we are just doing we have a simple website which has a lot of content. Content is SEO'd and
Hmm.
not promoted as such as a paid promotion we are not doing. but only SEO'd website is actually bringing us inquiries just by having the contact number on the website, and we are getting a lot of inquiries. So now in the span of 15 years, we're able to build a big influence of the brand among the architects and builders. Not builders, we don't touch the builders, but for the glass particularly, among hotels, among architects and interior designers. So our customers are only these three people for the toughened glass. For the kind of partition that you're looking at, or could be a profile that size that you are able to manufacture, you would not, or you should not concentrate on that you can do 20 feet height windows and I want a bigger size ticket based architects. You should not look at that. You should look at as a general requirement of whatever the window size you have, whatever the kind of a partitioning size that you have. You give me the order, we'll execute. Simple. But we can go up to 20 feet height. That should be your proposal. Then you make a lot of business.
Okay, understood.
See, architects, they know how to get 20 feet also. They know. They will have options. So what we feel proud is as a suppliers, we think that our product is the best. So they have a lot of options. As I have also seen, there is company from China. They make much better than anybody else, including Korean products like LG, Samsung. They're also into this UPVC window manufacturing, Samsung and LG. If you know or not, I don't know. So LG and Samsung also manufacture their top one, top two in India. They supply from Korea. So they have a competition from the local manufacturers also. So yeah, over them, there's one Chinese company which can make much better quality, much better profiles compared to Samsung and LG. So there are options for
Sir,
architects. So
I'm not
what I
smart,
mean
but
here is, what you can do is,
I completely agree. I completely agree with you. I will take a look at this.
what you can do is you can start with your website, have a brand name, and don't go for as a brand of your product. You have your company as your brand, okay?
Okay,
And
okay.
that you promote, give your business card. There's the Imtex happening now shortly. I think this weekend is a Imtex is happening in Bangalore International Trading Center, Trade Center. You
Okay.
can go there and you can network among people there. There are a lot of architects go to visit there this weekend, right? Bigger than what you mentioned, that is a bigger event happening. That will have JCB and other machineries, in relation to the construction. They're going to be displaying there. There will be huge architects, big architects go to visit there. So that is one. Even you will see many other UPVC and aluminum partitioning companies having their own units displayed there also. You can have network with them also.
Okay,
So this is one way to generate, but you have your company, you have your kind of a brand and promote through that. And that will give a good, and you have to make a promotional videos, like any you catch hold of any 2D architect who can design 2D videos, 2D images he creates and creates a video around that. So ask him you can refer to my website, redoshowers.com. There
What is
you'll
it?
see those
Can you spell
videos
it
we have.
slowly? Can you spell it slowly?
Yeah, REEDO SHOWERS.com. So for every product, what I've done,
What is Redo? Is it shower?
showers,
Shower.
SHOWERS.
Okay.
We create we produce shower partitions, bathrooms, and we produce spa partitions like steam room and then the sauna room partitioning, and we also create partitions for the wellness centers and obviously the office partitions. So these are our clients who will have requirements. They approach us. So this is from the aluminum and toughened glass partitioning requirement. For you, office clients are the number one clients. Like, people who are creating partitions in the office, the corporate
No,
offices.
sorry, sir. I don't do partition, sir. I do windows, external.
No, I understand. This material is also used for the partitioning, the same
No,
material.
No, no, no. We are. It's the lower version of it is used in the partitioning, but we are not into it. We are only into external windows, completely
because
external.
you become a very niche, and the number of requirements, especially for the aluminum side of it, UPVC has a demand. Aluminum
Yes.
side is very small market you will have. That's what I meant here. If it is a
Yeah, yeah,
window.
I agree, but company is not doing it. So maybe we'll have to give them our feedback from Bangalore market that these are all required further.
Yes,
But at this
exactly.
point of time, I don't think I haven't seen them doing this
So
except for my
as you
display center they have brought in, but as
uh,
a marketing entity, they haven't started the production of internal partitions profiles.
uh, as a small suggestion I can give you is for you to grow the business, right? Or to
Huh,
have your own profile built around,
huh,
so that you cater to multiple architects, multiple interior designers, then you
agree.
have to bring in other vendors for you,
Huh,
and you have those products also listed. So 20 feet
yeah.
window is not only one product, because nobody will go for it except
Hmm.
except not
The
even
double height people, the double height house
no,
people.
that looks like a office structure. So generally nobody goes for it. And aluminum is something which is a last option for any architect to use. You would either use UPVC or you'll go with the wood only.
No, no, sir. I think that's been changing. I've met a lot of them, and we have a
Hmm.
lot of in 2 months. I have a lot of course happening and a lot of signing happening. So
Yeah.
now the slow, the thing has been changing to aluminum because of its eco-friendly, and UPVC has a height restriction of 8 feet. So people who have 12 feet of you know windows requirement are coming
Hmm.
back to aluminum. That way, even I'm doing a lot of research, sitting with architects, they talking to me and making me understand how important it is for them to decide what are the factors for them to decide on
Yeah.
UPVC or aluminum. These homeworks have been
Correct.
really done well, but
Hmm.
there are really requirement. People want it. That's what I've been seeing it. But
Hmm.
how being new in the market, no brand in the match. You said. There are many brands like Shuko, Tostem, Aluke, all of them are MNCs.
Correct.
How do I stand out? Yeah, as you say, everybody tells everyone that we are the best. Similarly,
Yes.
I
Yes.
also have to, we have to make sure that
Hmm.
I always believe in saying, what are we different than them? So those little catch points we have something else where others don't have. I'm trying to talk about it and other
So
things.
Veda, I think his point, I like what he one of the points definitely he said multiple things, but one of the things that I definitely like recommend is you don't become a supplier alone. He's saying you become a brand on your own. On one of the products you sell is that, and you can have multiple products that can be listed on your platform.
Yes, yes, yes. Correct, correct. Agree. I am also looking in that, but it's very, Kashyap, it's very new. 2 months old. I have taken
Nobody
time to
cares.
only do this. So
Nobody
maybe
cares.
another
Money.
2, 3.
Focus on money. I mean, what makes money? What Krishna Prasad's idea is, what makes money? You start there.
One more company I've approached for mosquito mesh manufacturing from Turkey, which is non-terrible. So we are trying to add that to our thing so that it goes together. When I approach one people, they need all of these things. So I'm trying to identify once I go there what other needs and where I can do. But it may take time one by one adding. But mosquito mesh we have
It's
already
like
signed some.
similar to what we talk to Suman, right? In one of the last episodes, have the good and the bad, and you must have all the products under your portfolio so that people can take up what they want. You're not restricting, because as soon as you say I'm a niche only this, you're restricting your own growth. That's not the idea, right?
But how do that's what I am little confused in this. I always think about this.
Nobody
Can
said you
we
should
bring
invest
new
on
product?
inventory. Nobody said you must invest on inventory. Don't think about it like that. You can be a reseller of others' inventory.
Understood. But will a premium product and a normal product, can they go together as a brand under one brand?
We want
Means my
volume. Veda, what happens? What we're looking at is volume. Okay, because if there is normal, then there is a possibility of next level also. There is a upsell possibility,
company.
and you is separate from your product you're selling.
Correct, agree.
right? So don't get into so much of that mode, you know.
So, so my branding has to be with
Separate from
my
the product you sell.
separate from the product I sell. Suppose Banson window is my product now. Banson is the brand that I'm selling.
Yeah.
I should market myself as Divinity Spaces where I have my company.
Something else, maybe something else. We'll figure out the name. That's separate. That must be separated because ultimately you have to survive. You have to win in the market because for some reason they say, I don't want to work with you. You must still survive, isn't it?
Yes. I have, yeah. These exit classes, how do we do that? What do we have after that? If they find somebody doing better than me,
So
they're also
that
into
is a risk.
business.
Yeah, that
Right?
is a risk. Business wise, it is a wrong thing, and there is a risk of you losing also. So you promote yourself, and then one of the products you sell is that because that that creates your value is getting created there. Your business value is getting created. Otherwise, there's no value in your business.
I will need a little advice on this later. How
Yeah.
to do it, take it forward from
I'll
here.
do that. I can do that. No problem. I think Madhur has written something. I will like to discuss more on mosquito nets as these are sold in thousands in most of the African countries. And let's catch up during the event. Okay, great. So,
Sure.
Krishna Prasad, you're coming to the meetup?
Yes, I'm visiting. I'm surely coming.
Fantastic.
You know why? I know I have to be there.
Yes.
Let's meet up. Lot
I
to do.
know what I like is guys, the quality of people, you know, because you're all amazing people, right? And that's what I like about our platform, right? Like you get a lot of these amazing people, fantastic people. You know, Krishna Prasad, hats off to you, brother. I mean,
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you. In fact,
Yeah,
today I
thanks,
met.
thanks.
Yeah.
In fact, I met today Mr. IT Minister Priyank Kharge personally.
Mhm.
I had a chat with him. I have applied for the Elevate program grant sanction. So for my startup, so I went to the office. So I gave him my card. He said, "I know you very well. I know I have your card with me still, the one which you gave me long back. So I remember what happened. I said I've applied for the grant, so I don't have any information about that interview, sir. He said, "Don't worry, I'll check it out. What's happening?" So, so means when you keep seeing people, when you keep visiting his events, you know, when he recognized. So when you have a problem or a situation, when we again approach and asking for this is a problem and I need help. So I really like the way that he responded today as IT Minister of Karnataka. And he recognized me because I was attending those events that he was there, part of it. So I'm really happy. I'm hoping for something to come out of
Fantastic.
it. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Suman, I think you would have got a call. So I think thanks. I mean, fantastic guys. I mean, I'm so happy that we're doing this because without you guys, this platform is nothing, right? So fantastic. And we want to grow this. We need your help. Okay, please bring at least one person along with you because it is tough. What we do is tough. Calling up people are calling up even now. Our team is still working right now. Okay. So, and we need your help. We cannot because it's a community and building a community is very tough. And Vamshi is a witness to this. Vamshi has been there since he's our member and has been seeing since time ever. Vamshi, why don't you talk about us? What all struggles we have gone through to grow in the past few months, itself?
Yeah, I remember attending the first event where there were 15 visitors coming in.
Yeah.
And I think I was the first 2 or
Yeah.
first member.
Initial members, he was one of these. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Imagine, right? Like, you know, there's no other member. Like, imagine me trying to sell membership to someone and what all he said, Kashyap, I trust you, you will grow, and we have delivered for him. And Vamshi, you have seen the growth.
Yeah, absolutely. And I also see the commitment with which and the consistency with which you have been helping members and even helping the community grow as well, and helping members in setting up processes, systems in place. So the input
what about the
and
Dream
the help
100?
that we are getting from you is unmatched.
What about the Dream 100, Vamshi? What about the Dream 100?
Yeah, the platform is to bring in ultra HNIs into the platform for deals that are made available for the members.
Yes.
So some of the HNIs are attending the 10X Summit as well.
Yes, yes. And we are the only platform, mostly in India, but certainly in Bangalore, who are aggregating these ultra HNIs, and they don't go anywhere else apart from us. And this is where you get your big deals done, and we are going to make it happen for you guys. And we're connecting with all these 1,000 crore, 2,000 crore, 3,000 crore people. And they like us because we help them close sales also for them, help them grow, guys. So this is your platform. Okay. Madhur says, I know this is a cliche, but your network is your net worth. Yes, guys, definitely. This is, of course, our network is more than, it is more than $10 billion. Okay. If I tell the names, it will be more than that. But it is easily, we call ourselves a $1 billion network in Bangalore because all these ultra HNIs are hanging out around us. And if you want these connections, we are the right people, and we're not selfish people. And ask Vamshi, we are like sharing their numbers. We are setting up meetings with our members with these ultra HNIs. And that is a crazy thing we do. Nobody else does, right? We're doing it for our people. Okay, so if you are looking to grow 10x your business, you are the people. And I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last 10x of this series, 10x hot seat. And please come yourself, and also please come with your friends, family, friends, co-founders, not families, friends and co-founders to the meetup, because we want help. We want help because that day a lot of other events are happening. So we need your help to make it happen. Lot many people, because we imagine how much effort we would have put to bring people, right? So please come. A lot of people are again still coming. Quality people are coming. Okay, people are traveling from Kerala, Chennai, and Dubai. Madhur is coming from Dubai. Like that, a lot of people from different places are coming. Okay, so look forward to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is the last session, and please come tomorrow, and I'll see you tomorrow and at the summit as well. Bye bye.